The biggest electoral battle in the country ended yesterday with Mamata Banerjee, also known as the Bengal Tigress, and her party, the TMC, winning a hat-trick with a landslide victory, taking the BJP by surprise. The Trinamool Congress won 213 of the 292 Lok Sabha seats that went into polls in 8 phases between 27th March and 2nd May. In the 2016 election, the TMC bagged 211 seats with the left 32, Congress 44 and BJP 3 seats. The BJP put in all their heavyweight leaders including PM Modi, Amit Shah, JP Nadda and many others who campaigned extensively for days together with the single aim of entering the corridors of power in Bengal. The BJP leaders also said before the counting that they would cross the 200 mark and come to power in Bengal.
मैं आपको कहकर जाता हूं 200 से ज्यादा सीटों के साथ भारतीय जनता पार्टी।
Mamata Banerjee, who was always known as a fighter, fought a lone battle with the might of the BJP and showed the country what she is capable of. In 2019, she appointed Prashant Kishore and the IPAC as a strategist for 2021 election. The TMC went deep into the grassroots and went to people door to door to listen to their problems. This move got the TMC valuable data to work with for the election strategy. Prashant Kishore and the IPAC worked with Mamata Banerjee and her party in the grassroots level for over a year, and the strategist very confidently said in a tweet way back in December 2020 that in reality, the BJP will struggle to cross double digits. Some laughed and thought he was talking nonsense. In another tweet in April 2021, he again mentioned BJP not crossing double digits, which finally turned out to be true with BJP bagging 77 seats in the Lok Sabha election from 3 seats after the counting ended yesterday. Mamata Banerjee, who fought against her rival and previous colleague Subendu Adhikari in Nandigram, finally lost the battle. She, however, requested a recounting, which the Election Commission rejected. She has now expressed her desire to go to the top court and also protest against the Election Commission, which she said had worked at the behest of the ruling BJP in the centre.
You will appreciate that I am a street fighter. And I told from the beginning that we will do the double century mark, and BJP may not cost 70. And if Election Commission doesn't help them like this, just like a BJP party, so they should not cost even 50. That was the situation. In some cases, they have tampered the machine. Even I am getting complaint from my candidates that this postal ballot, they have spoiled cancelled so many postal ballots and so many things. Like Bihar, they started in Bengal also. So, but instead of all these odds, I am telling you, salute to the people of Bengal. They have the cards. They have fought not only for Bengal, they have fought for the country. And let my country safe. Let my country, I love my motherland, I love Bengal, and Bengal will show the way that my motherland can't survive.
Several national political leaders tweeted and congratulated her, including PM Modi. Strategist Prashant Kishore, while being interviewed by a national TV channel, also expressed his disappointment on the way the Election Commission handled the election. He also felt, like Mamata Banerjee, that the TMC would have won more seats if the Commission acted fair and neutral to all parties. Prashant Kishore also expressed his desire to stop working as a poll strategist and said that this was his last venture. He will be doing something else in the future, which he refused to comment any further.
In the victory, I want to say that all the parties who are part of the democratic setup in India, they must raise their voice against the Election Commission, the way elections are conducted. It is completely partial. The way they are allowing the ruling party to conduct and behave in the elections, they are functioning just as extension of BJP. Only if Election Commission would have been impartial, these numbers would have been much different. I'm telling you, whatever number BJP is going to get, a substantial portion of that seat would be coming because of the systemic support they have got from Election Commission and the similar organization. Second thing is the way religion is being used. To the best of my understanding, as per the rules of the law of the land, you must not use the religion blatantly, at least, to seek vote. The entire BJP campaign in the West Bengal has been in the name of Jai Shri Ram, Om, using symbols, using temples, religious sloganeering. Have you seen a single notice or single effort on the part of Election Commission to stop that? We might have won this time in Bengal, but I'm telling you, this is not good for democracy. So all political parties must object to the conduct of Election Commission, the way they are running elections. It is completely partial. If Mamata Banerjee was penalized for making a statement which actually is half truth, because she has given call to both Hindu and Muslim to unite, then to my mind, entire BJP campaign, star campaigner list should have been barred.
Okay.
If she was barred for using religion, a religious symbol or religious slogan for vote, then nobody from BJP should have been allowed to campaign even one day. I'm not making any, I'm just telling that I do not want to continue to do what I'm doing. I have had enough good, bad, ugly, whatever I had to contribute. I have done my bit.
Okay.
Now it's time for my colleagues in IPAC to take over and me to take break and consider doing something else in life.
Soon after the final results were declared, Mamata Banerjee came out of her residence with her nephew Abhishek Banerjee. First, she thanked the people for the support and asked them to go back home as the pandemic was in its second phase. She then told the media in a conference later that her first priority was tackling the COVID-19 pandemic and acquiring vaccines for all in Bengal.
Bengal saved the disaster. The COVID disaster is going on. And because of the COVID disaster, we have already taken a decision that we are not doing any victory rally or anything, but let the COVID process is over. Then a good time we will do the victory rally, not now. And now our first priority is to take care of COVID patients. And I will urge the central government to give free vaccine to everybody of this country. It is about 1,040 crores. So I think it will take hardly 30,000 crores rupees.
Please like our Facebook page and do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit the bell icon to never miss the latest updates from News at 9.